Hey everyone, welcome to the ThreatGEN Red versus Blue live stream. Today, Jerry's going to tackle some social engineering, do some physical ninja elite type access, and that's all coming up here on ThreatGEN Red versus Blue. Let's play. All right, hey everyone. Notice something missing at all? There's not two of us here, right? So Jerry's missing. That's all right. So Jerry's running a little bit late, so I'm gonna sit here and do a little song and dance or something while we get started. So checking chat here. So hey Justin, hey Carrie, how's everybody doing? Um Today we'll be dealing with social engineering on site. So may do it's still it may work, we may do a little physical breaking and entering, but it's the challenge today is going to be all on site physical access. Probably according to the title, Jerry wants to do mostly social engineering. But we're gonna see how that works. It's um so Carrie's in chat telling jokes. He's got jokes. That's great. I like your sense of humor, Carrie. I like how you've got a pun for everything and jokes for everything. So while we wait on Jerry, let's ask the chat. So how many of you focus on social engineering security or training or physical security and training whenever you're whether it's your organization or for personal? Because I can tell you that back when I used to do red teaming pretty much most of my as my day job, physical security was the most neglected part of cybersecurity. You have to remember, physical security is still part of cybersecurity because physical is an access vector to your cyber, especially whenever someone can gain access from an industrial perspective. Um, is as soon as someone can gain access to your control systems or your control room via physical access, we had a 100% success rate gaining access to control systems through physical vectors. And so InfoSec Live tells us it is how I got into the industry. So using social engineering, you social engineered your way into the industry. Is that right? So um, layer one access is pretty good access. Now, what do you mean by layer one? Do you mean zone one? So if you're talking industrial, like zone zero and one usually has the worst physical security. Are you talking about the OSI model, physical layer? So, yep, that's right. Carl always getting into the building. So, um, oh, that's right, InfoSec layer. That's Simon. I always forget. Simon and I are friends now, and he has InfoSec Live. He's the host and creator of InfoSec Live. And every time he gets on, I forget it's Simon. So, you know what? I do not doubt that Simon social engineered his way into the industry. And quite frankly, I kind of social engineered my way into the cybersecurity industry as well. And I'll tell that story one day. Maybe that'll be a good AMA. We'll do that. Maybe we'll do a ThreatGEN AMA, and we'll let like maybe myself, maybe Jerry will join, maybe other cybersecurity professionals. I think that would be an excellent idea to have a cybersecurity AMA with myself and other experts and just talking about how you got into the industry. Because quite frankly, the story of how I got into the industry isn't the same typical story that you hear. So, you know what? That's really, really good. Oh, that's the wrong one. Great idea. Thank you. Carrie, the chat's moving too fast. I can't keep up. So Carrie says he was told that sales and marketing are good ways to get into the industry. And that is absolutely true. I mean, if you really get down to it, sales is social engineering. You're trying to convince someone to trust you and buy into your product. And that being said, there's a book, and I don't have it listed here, but it's called Social Engineering, I think Hacking the Human. It's a book, it's a blue book. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It's a fantastic book. Let's see. Let's find it on Amazon real quick. Right. Here it is. I'm gonna post the link. And it's a long link because I just got the search terms and everything. So sorry about that. And not everybody's gonna get this in chat, so I'm gonna post it as a caption. And I'm sorry, it's too long. Hold on, let me see if I could pop the search terms off of this. There it is. Because it has the refer. There we go. All right, I'm gonna post this as a comment. As a comment. I'm sorry, as a uh and I hope that's not too long for everybody to just do a screenshot and manually type that in. I apologize for that, but that's not it either. Hold on. That's sorry. That's an old link. Don't click on that. That doesn't work. That's the one. Sorry, that one. Just go to Amazon and search for social engineering, art of human hacking, and do not click. Do not. That other link that I just showed was an old one and it's not available anymore. Yeah, I know. Somebody just said, sorry about that. That old one doesn't work. But this one right here, this is the link. This one works. That's the social engineering book that I highly recommend. And so if you have ever wanted to convince anybody of anything, win an argument, sell anything, if you ever have a spouse or children or friends or live or breathe, you definitely want to buy that book and read it and live by it, because to me that book is full of life lessons. It is a life skills book. You need it. Let me see where Jerry is real quick, because yeah, I feel like Garth. You ever seen Wayne's World? When Garth's all by himself and he's like, okay, I don't know what to do. But so that's kind of how I feel. Or like Ricky Bobby going, I don't really know what to do with my hands right now. So all right. So this is awesome. Just talking about OSINT for online dating and Discord. Isn't that just shy of stalking though? I mean, technically kind of isn't. If you deploy OSINT skills, I mean, technically isn't can't that be considered to be like stalking? I mean, I think a lot of social engineering at OSINT stops just short at stalking. Maybe there's a difference between um maybe there's a difference between I'm doing it for business, so it's OSINT, but if I do it personally, it's stalking. I don't know. Tell me in the comments what you think. All right. Hey, I think that we now have Jerry. We have Jerry. We have Jerry.
All right. Hey, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you sound great. Dude, you missed a really good conversation about OSINT versus stalking. It's really cool.
Oh, all right. Yeah, well, yeah, it's really in the all in the intent, right?
Yep. All right, let's figure out how to get this. We're gonna do it this way. No, not that way. Hold on. I'm still learning this.
Hold on. I
I've,
set this up. I set this up more
well,
as hold on. Let me do it this way. Um let me do it this way. I made
I
a
don't.
mistake.
Nobody needs to see my face. I can just talk. Why don't we just do it this way?
Okay.
Hey, wait. Can I get
No,
myself
no,
off?
that's fine. And I can move myself a little bit here. Hold on, stay where you are and watch this. See what we can do.
Staying right here.
All right, hold on.
Moving. I'm moving. I'm moving. Whoa, whoa. Oh, wait. Can we? Can we? Uh, yeah, here we go. Yep. Up. Move. Up. There we go. Up. Okay. I feel like
All right.
Atlas. Jerry, the world of Jerry is on my shoulders.
I'll do
All right.
it this way, okay? There we go. All right, let's give this a shot. Had a little bit of a production issue. Nadine had to help me get my situation sorted out, and then I've got lunch over here too. So I don't hear any audio, Clint. So I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Well, you hear my audio, right? But you're just not
Oh
hearing
yeah,
game
no,
audio.
I can hear your audio. Good. I meant the
Yeah,
music.
and we don't have any like roots going on, right?
That's okay. I'll
You mean to
play the
pump some
roots.
music in? I'll pump some music in.
I
Just
got
give
it.
me a second.
You're gonna handle it.
Yeah, I'll handle music.
Okay.
Gets to be my choice though.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go. Hey, what's up, everybody? Um, looks like we got a good group of people in here. Thanks, Pete McKinnon. Good to see you. Hey, Carrie, Eula Chua. I see you, Simon. Still wanting to know how that new role's going, my man. Michael, good to see you. What is AMA? Ask me anything. It means ask me anything. So
I was telling them that'd be a good idea for us to like do a cybersecurity AMA with, like, with me, with you, and invite other cybersecurity professionals and just tell stories about how we got into the industry,
yeah,
and
totally
do an AMA.
We could totally do that. Oh, you know what? Let me get rid of the AMA part because I just did a stream yesterday. You can still ask questions, obviously, please, but just that's what that was about. All right, so let's go in. Are you digging through your milk crate there for a record or something?
I'm looking for a TRS male to male adapter. I'll find one in a minute.
Okay. All right, guys. So just so you know, we are today we are acting like a red team operator. Social engineering is my goal. Getting on-prem and blowing up ICS machines is my goal. And I got the just so you guys know, I've got the soundboard up and running. So we are hot to trot, including get some Mario coins up in here. All right, alerts when we get
Nice.
detected. Okay.
Look at me. Sure, I'm the captain now.
I'm the captain now. So when I take over your firewalls and stuff, you look at me. I'm the captain now. So let's get into it, okay? Definitely playing as red. Let's go to the oil and gas company. All right, we're red team operator. Our goal here is damage the blue team's ICS. That's one win condition, and it's the one that we're going for today. I'm super pumped about it. Let's get into it. It'll have a little bit more jam. This is why Jerry was running. Oh yeah, no, the sound effects. No. Honestly, the black felt wall behind me collapsed right before we got on. Okay, so let's do this. Clint, my goal is to get on-prem. Let me ask you this, just from the game's perspective. Is researching social engineering, where is it? Is it physical security? I want to break in. So human SE, I think, is what I want to research.
Yep.
So we're going to work on that to
research physical security and research human SE.
Yep. Okay, so I'm doing those right now. Let's do a host scan. Wait, I want to do OSINT recon because that's obviously number one. And then we got 2 resources left. And we're going to do research on human SE, which did I just do that? Human SE? Or I did did I do human SE? Hold on. I'll go look at my activity log really quick or my action queue. Researching human SE. So I need to research physical security. Let's see. Physical security. There it is. Okay, and just so you guys know real quick, up on the way, we're playing ThreatGEN Red versus Blue. At the top, you can see these are my hacker resources. This is my action queue of what I'm doing this turn. This is my action log. Things haven't happened yet, but that's okay. And then down here is just a bunch of other stuff like that basically accesses the skill menu. And this is us on the internet. So let's go ahead and end our turn. Oh, nice.
All right, you hear the music?
It's very subtle. Very subtle. Oh, that's pretty good. That's good right there.
All right.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. So we're still in our action log is still executing because it takes time. Just like in real life, guys, it's not like you say, I'm going to do OSINT recon and then you're done, right? It takes time and effort to do the OSINT recon. So we're going to have to wait another turn here. Okay, this is great. We did our OSINT recon. That's great. We did our human SE research and our PhysSec research. So now let's begin to move. We're going to change our positioning. Oh, we can't change location yet. Is that because we need to do a host scan from the internet or physical recon?
Physical recon.
Yep. So this makes sense, guys. It's like a skill tree. So I can't get to change location until I do physical recon. So let's do that. let us host scan from here, and let's continue to bump up our research on the physical security, because that's really our goal. We want to be an expert physical security pen tester. That music sounds like you live in a city and you just have your window open. Oh, there we go. Now it's actually got music to it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the chill. It's di.fm chill. I've got like 100 different EDM and down tempo electronic stations here.
Oh, okay, cool. I like it. Hadouken. Yeah, Justin Gold. I think I moved my Hadouken. What do we got here? I can't really test this without hitting it.
Look
yeah,
at
no,
me.
I'm the
Look
captain.
at,
Metal
look at
Gear.
me. Sure. I'm the captain now.
Yeah, these things. My pads don't have labels on it, so I don't know what I'm doing here. But here we go. We've finished our first host scan, and look, we're already starting to see assets. This is great. Okay. We need to be able to change locations too. Can we do that yet? We're still researching physical recon. We only have one person asset available. So we can look at our skill tree really quickly. We can do a port scan on one of the devices we discovered, which is a good idea, continuing to drill into what we know. But we want to create a malicious USB takes 2 turns and 2 resources, but I definitely want to do that as we are getting into the network here. So let's close this and do a port scan on one of these devices. Basically, just to use our resources for maximum utilization. I'm so old that I can only think of Captain Over. Take the role of red or blue team. That's right. Yep, ThreatGEN.com. Okay, guys. More physical recon completed. Our first port scan is done. Let's see what we found. We got a Windows computer. Not bad. All right. So let us do this. I'm not quite ready to go on site yet. I want to create a malicious USB, which is going to take 2 turns. And I want to do a little bit more research on human SE. So I don't want to, it's really expensive. Like if you get thrown in jail because you're caught doing something you shouldn't, it takes 10 turns at 3 resources a turn. It's the most expensive penalty in the game. And then let's do another port scan. Cool. I love it. Yeah, talking baboon. You got one live. What's up? Good to see you. We got 2 Windows computers. We can just continue to scan, see if we can't find something useful. Now, Clint, just as a red team operator, since you're a red team person, would you continue to port scan to reveal what these are, or would you start drilling down? Like, would you go wide or deep?
So it depends. Number one, in real life, port scanning too much can cause noise in the game. You're not going to get penalized for doing port scanning, although we are going to upgrade that in the future. But port scanning right here costs you nothing and there's no risk. But in real life, you want to be careful. Like, and unless you're like hired to do a pen test where like stealth doesn't matter, then boom. I mean, especially when there's like 100,000 nodes. Like when I used to do pen tests for NASA, and there's like hundreds of thousand nodes. You just blast it. But when you're trying to be stealthy, and then you pick and choose very carefully what you want. But here, do it. Just port scan it. That way you can see everything that's going on.
Yeah, and DOSO RB. This game, while this game is appropriate for like any industry, it does really shine in an ICS space.
Yeah, it's good for ICS, that IT OT collaboration, kind of understanding each side.
Cool. All right, guys, we got our malicious USB drive. Our research is. Can we look at our skill trees here? Look at our physical security and human SE is loaded up. I want to get in there before the blue team starts putting security defenses in place that could prevent us from moving around. So let's go ahead and move to the perimeter. That's going to take 3 people 1 turn. I'm thinking I want to keep researching this the human SE and phys SE. You know what I mean? It does take 2 turns though. This is one of those decision points. It takes me 2 turns, but it only takes me 1 turn to move to the perimeter. So I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm thinking if I'm on the perimeter, I'm not going to get arrested. Tough choice here. Tough choice. I guess the question really is, do I max out my human SE and physical SE? No, you know what? I'm just going to port scan this, because if I get on-prem and I get kicked out, I want to have a backup plan, even though my goal for today is to bring down the HMIs. I want to keep pinging technically while I physically go on to stick a USB in here.
Always have a backup plan, because everybody has a plan until they get hit in the mouth.
Mm-hmm. Like that guy on JetBlue the other day. Okay. 2 of our machines disappear, so that may mean that they got pulled offline. They could have been remote God, what do they call those people? Remote workers. Justin, what's 2 mean? Oh yeah, two people talking baboon. Thanks. All right, guys, we are on-prem. We've got 5 resources. Let's take a look at what our options are. Oh,
Yes, Peter, that was a Mike Tyson quote.
We're still outside the perimeter. I'm going to do a Wi-Fi scan. What can I do here? I think I'm going to do let's do a Wi-Fi scan. Hold on. There is a way to cover your network attack tracks, which I think evade network detection's right here. It's not available. Okay.
You created your malicious USB. Yeah, good.
Yep. Can I use that right now?
Yeah. You could I think you could drop up to 5 of them while you're on site.
How do I drop it? Did I already drop it?
It's an action.
Oh, okay.
And
then if I move to a location, will it drop it at the perimeter? And then
yeah.
Okay. So let's go into the plant, because my goal is to get to the HMIs. Now I have done both physical and social engineering, so I'm going to go with social engineering since that's how I pitched it here. Yeah, that kid on that airplane was trying to get his 15 minutes of fame. He chose the wrong person to to get it.
I haven't seen that yet. I need to go check it out.
Yeah, I mean, Tyson was being legit. I mean, he gave him a couple opportunities to just chill out. He even took a selfie with the kid, and the kid was just he was intoxicated.
So it was actually Tyson. Huh, how fortuitous.
Yeah.
How fortuitous.
Yeah. Tyson
That's
turned
ludicrous.
around and
that's just ludicrous.
him.
Ludicrous.
Okay, and then hold on. Did I already try to change the location? I did. Are we doing the Wi-Fi scan already? No. Let's do the Wi-Fi scan too for maximum utilization of our resources, and let's end the turn.
Jerry, do you feel guilty about sitting here playing games? I think our new boss, Greg, is going to chastise us.
I don't know. I think we'll have to just see if we win, right? See how hype we can get chat. Good to see you in chat, Ed. Good to see you in chat. All right, guys. Wi-Fi scan completed. Successful SE entry. We are in the plant. Guys, we're dominating. Look at us at the plant level. We got all these other machines that we found. I'm going to drop another USB drive. From these things everywhere.
So yeah, Greg is. Oh, your audio went out. Is that mine? Can everybody else hear him? Somebody's audio went out. Okay. You can hear me. Should I turn up the music and just do a little EDM? I can do bad lip reading to what he's saying. He can be talking and I can just do I can overdub his voice. So does everybody like my red shirt? I'm red team today, so I'm wearing the red shirt. Nope. Yep, my lips are moving, but I can't. Scratch, scratch. Wow. He's like the magic man from Talladega Nights. Now you see him, now you don't. Like, there he goes. Got the headphones on. Now he's looking like a real DJ, like in a recording studio. DJ Jerry. Still can't hear you. DJ Jazzy Jerry. I'm the Fat Prince. DJ Jazzy Jerry and the Fat Prince. That's so you can hear me. All right, he's got. So that's one time. That's PHAT though, not FAT. That's not a fat joke on myself. Here, let me remove you and re-add you and see if that works. Say goodbye to Jerry. All right, say hello to Jerry. Nope, still not working. I think he's giving us the finger. Oh yeah, DJ Spice. Spicy. That's what we're calling him. DJ Spicy. Well, he's playing. That's good. Maybe I can just narrate what he's doing. I don't know what's wrong with it. Okay. So he's looking at covering checks. So covering checks is going to hide evidence that you've already been compromised. So hiding tracks covers evidence that you've already been compromised. Evade network detection hides evidence that you're attacking something. Yeah, so you want to search for HMIs. So let me tell you how search for HMIs works. And I misunderstood this when I was playing Jerry, so I got angry at the game for no reason on this aspect. I'll admit that here publicly. So searching for HMIs will automatically find HMIs if they are there. There is a chance that you will automatically have access to it. However, if the blue team has deployed policies and procedures in, I think also awareness training, then it will reduce that chance by half. So you can continue to search for HMIs once you found them to try to gain access to it. So now he's digging deeper into the plant. So he's already at the plant. If he goes into the plant control room, he has a greater chance of being caught. And the same with the plant data closet. But if he goes into the control room, he'll find an actual human operator station HMI. If he stays in the plant, he'll find a embedded HMI on the process. You have a better chance of not getting caught by staying in the plant and searching for HMIs. And so he's going to research physical security. So physical security gives you a better chance of success against physical breaking and entering. Human social engineering gives you a better chance social engineering your way through the plant. And he said, dang it, I still can't have a voice here. I don't have a voice. And he's thinking, this sucks with Clint as my voice because nobody wants Clint's voice. Yeah, somebody says, Jerry about to get arrested again. Come on. Don't you put that evil on him. Don't jinx him. All right. He says he can leave and come back and refresh the browser. But if you refresh the browser, you lose the game. I mean, you lose the game is gone. You wipe it clean, and there's no way to come back. We are working on a save and restore feature, though. The Restream browser. Yeah. He's going to leave. Okay. So he found a way. Just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Don't go anywhere. He found it. And you actually have access to it. Did you get access to it as well? Look at that. Damage the ice right there. You have access to the PLC. Click on the, don't do that. Click on the PLC. Damage the ICS process. This is what I was trying to do to you, Jerry, during our game, but I didn't get access to it like you did. The game likes you better. Damage that ICS process. Oh, not enough resources. Just let it recover. Just end your turn, do some stuff, get your resources back, and attack the ICS. This is going to be like a 12-turn win. I'm going to upgrade. Jerry's going to be upgraded. All right, so do it. Yeah, cover your tracks on that. Cover your tracks on that. Well, okay, here's the thing. You can't, I don't know if you, so there's a, not a bug, but here's an issue with version 1.8 that we're fixing in 1.9. You have physical access. Technically, you shouldn't be able to cover your tracks there because you're physically at the machine. That's being fixed. But man, I'm not sure what you should do there. Look at your action queue. What's in the action queue? Yeah, technically, yeah, that's fine. Yep, do that. Technically, yeah, the machine that you actually compromise not through physical means, you can cover your tracks there. Yes, that's good. Well, yeah. Okay. Yep, and then, yeah, technically you, oh, what happened? Go back to your exclamation point. What happened? Go up to the exclamation point at the top right there. Access cut off right there. All right, so that is another issue that's fixed in 1.9. You're physically at that machine, so technically you shouldn't have had your access cut off. We fixed that, so next update, you can't get your physical access cut off. Search for HMIs again. You can plant rogue device, but you also want to search for that HMI again. You should be able to. Oh, there you go. Okay. I feel like I should be doing like sign language or something. All right. So he's standing right there physically at the machine. So see, you're dealing with some of the difficulties that I had when I was playing you. It's not working like it should, like you expect it to work. I'm physically at the machine. Why doesn't Jerry have access to it? How come he got cut off when the network got cut off? He's physically there. I want to see Jerry get frustrated like I did. I wanted to see him kick and scream like a little baby, just like I did. So yeah, Justin has a good point. He says, "Oh well, it crashed and it's asking for logins." So that's what happened. All right, so I would we're just waiting for you to end your turn, I guess. For what? Fourth quarter? Okay. Let's see. Did you find it? Did you find a new HMI? No, that's old. That's a new one. Go back in. There you go. You're back in. You refound it. And you have enough resources to damage the, that's a rogue access. I don't think you can move the rogue access. Damage the ICS process. Destroy. Hammer down. Boom. Look at that. 14-turn win. So look at that. No direct cyber attacks. Never got arrested. 1 USB drop. 1 successful out of 3. Oh, it's not. No, we We want to see the data, not you. Please don't take your shirt off like a soccer celebration. Go! All right. Resource utilization 94%. Low score, but a high win. That doesn't matter. Actually, no, your name's covering it up. I think you got like 25 something. Like red team. Look at that. Your name's covering. It looks like you have 260 points, but you actually have more. 2,600 points. Ooh, magic number, baby. Atari 2,600. Man, that was efficient. Even with the slight bug. So, man, we're gonna have to upgrade Jerry from Script Kitty to Junior Red Teamer. That's right, Junior Red Teamer, JRT. So, Jerry, why don't you exit out and then refresh the browser and come back in so you can talk about it? Otherwise, I'm just going to sit here and talk smack about you. All right. See, I personally feel this orange team. What is the orange team? Let's do orange team. That's like red team and yellow team together. What is yellow team? What is yellow team? I know what yellow team is. Yellow team is don't know what the yellow team is. So that's what we're gonna do. So you know what we should do? So like when we have Josh Mason and Jerry are gonna play against each other, I think. So I think he's back in. Let me see. Are you there? Can we hear you? You're broken. No audio. You're broken. You're still broken. Well, this is what I want to do. I want to have like you play or somebody else play when there's more dual streams going on. What I'm going to do is I will have a third stream going on where I'm switching back and forth between the red team and the blue team streams, and I'm going to be shoutcasting it like this. That's what I want to do. So that's what we're going to do. Cool. He said we love it. So next time we have a dual stream that I'm not playing in and beating the crap out of Jerry and getting my revenge, I'll do a third stream and we'll do shoutcasting. Maybe me and Simon or something like that. I think Simon wants to help. So maybe me, Simon, esports style shoutcasting, Jerry. So yeah. Dude, we have 20 minutes. We have 20 minutes. What do you do? Can you make hand puppets and stuff like that? So it looks like that there we go. Oh, Magic Man. Now you see him? Now you don't. So, all right. I mean, we'll give you the spotlight and so yeah, go reboot and come back, Jerry. And then because we got 20 minutes. And in the meantime, I'm going to sit here and don't give me the finger. Thumbs up. So I'm going to sit here and we're going to do an AMA with the crowd right now. Since we originally said AMA, let's do a cybersecurity AMA. We could possibly do a new game. I'm not going to play a game right now because I don't have my system set up for it. But I can absolutely sit here and entertain the crowd with AMA. Let's do an AMA about cybersecurity. And we can talk about anything. We talk about red teaming, we talk about pen testing. As you know, some of you may know, I don't have my book over there right now. I've got a different book. I've got the red team red versus blue game guide. But I'm a career pen tester and red teamer, and I'll answer any questions about red teaming, cybersecurity, getting into the industry. We've got a great viewer count right now. So Clint, walk us through what just happened. That's a good idea. All right. So what happened was Jerry, it was infiltrating an industrial control system. I think I didn't look. It may have looked like it may have been a manufacturing plant, so maybe the smaller one. So he went physically on site. He created a malicious USB. He went on site to the target. He dropped it. Someone picked it up, inserted it. And so he did compromise the machine, but that was not integral to the final victory. What he ended up doing was he searched for HMIs, human machine interfaces, which was a physical panel. It was a physical panel on the actual control system itself, and he was able to, from there, damage the process. It was an oil plant. Okay, he was able to damage the process by manipulating the HMI panel readout display on the process itself. So, all right, there's a question here. Somebody said, so how did I get into pen testing NASA? I worked for a consulting firm, and I'm not going to expose the firm I consulted for because I don't want to link the customer to them or anything like that. But I was on the commercial pen testing team for a large consulting firm, and NASA was one of our clients. We can hear Jerry. All right.
All
I was in
right.
the middle of an HMA. I mean,
Win,
HMA.
win, win,
HMI.
win.
I was in the middle of an AMA about HMIs.
Yeah, we could do AMA for 20 minutes if you want, 17 minutes. Yeah, that was good. Guys, I just got to tell you, it's the power of the red team shirt. Told you I was going to socially engineer and rip those HMIs off the wall, and we did it.
Your audio got hacked.
My audio did get hacked, but that's okay. That happened.
Oh, I like that new Simply Cyber.
Oh, the flag.
Yeah, look at that. We got the same microphone. I need one on mine too now.
Yeah.
So I'll have the ThreatGEN one. You have the Simply Cyber one.
I got a company out of Greenville, South Carolina that makes them custom. It was really nice too. I mean, it's a really nice quality product.
By the way, if you like this dynamic right here, where we have this co-hosted thing going on, and we're kind of talking about cybersecurity, this is kind of how our new Friday show is going to go. The ThreatGEN deep dive. Yeah,
check it out. You can see it on ThreatGEN's channel. Actually, Simply Cyber will be paired and restreaming it also, so you can find it both places. But yeah, if you go to youtube.com/ThreatGEN, I think you'll get the upcoming live streams, and you could see it's actually kind of cool. It's the whole point behind it is that we are going to take a topic, typically something that we talked about in First Things First, and go a little bit deeper on it, kind of understand. Oh, thanks, Jess.
Yeah, thanks, Jess. Well, when you're done there, we have a question here.
Yeah, I just want to give me 1 second because I just want to show.
Okay.
Show something here. Yeah, here we go. Let me share my screen. Here, let me do this.
No, Carrie, you don't need your scuba gear for the deep dive.
Yeah. Oh, Junior knows about Greenville, South Carolina. Yeah, so this is it right here. Clint and I will be doing this every Friday, right before What's on Your Radar. So if you're familiar with What's on Your Radar on Simply Cyber, the deep dive, it's like we're picking one current event news story and we're diving deep on it. That's the premise. Because, guys, with First Things First, we do like 7 or 8 stories a day, an inch deep. Here's key things you should know. So Clint and I want the opportunity to kind of go a little bit further on a particular story and discuss it, the implications, the technical execution of it, all that. So that's what's going on here. Go over to ThreatGEN's channel. You can see right here. This is what it looks like. And subscribe. What do we got? 507 subs. Thank you to all of you in chat.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, all of you in chat who are members. We genuinely appreciate that. So what's the question, Clint?
The question is,
Is this Gary's or Navi's?
Hold on, right here. There we go.
Justin, I'll answer Justin's question in a second. Carrie, I have a class I'm taking where it's on cybersecurity for critical urban infrastructure, which is like the game. How do you help companies like this? I mean, basically, the way you help them is no different than the way we do it in the game, honestly. And I'm sure what they're going to be telling you in the course, right? So critical urban infrastructure versus critical rural infrastructure, it's still critical infrastructure. So I'm not sure what dimension the urban element would bring to it, Clint. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, but before I turn it to you, Clint, I would just say, Carrie, all of the stuff you're learning in all of the GRC and SecOps and security operations analyst stuff, it's all going to be applicable. It'll just be a slightly different flavor in the critical infrastructure space.
Yeah. And I would say what you're talking about there probably you might want to look into some of the research and the stuff going on with smart cities. They're doing a lot of infrastructure planning and that kind of stuff in smart cities as well. But yeah, I don't in terms of urban, yeah, I guess I don't really totally understand your question there. maybe rephrase. Let's move on. This is a good question here, and I just want to answer this because I am a veteran here, and so Navi, thank you for your service, and so. Oh, assuming you didn't say whether you served or not, but you're talking about veterans here. But do you guys have anything planned for veterans? We'll be purchasing the monthly student plan today. Thank you for that, by the way. But wonder if you had a pathway that may be GOV specific for veterans breaking in into parentheses into the cybersecurity industry. Yes, we do. Stay tuned on that. Feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn and reach out to me or send me an email at clint@threatgen.com, and I'll be happy to answer further questions out on that and talk with you further about that. But when that rolls out, we'll be announcing it on all our channels anyway.
Justin asked if the SC Notify would be pushed to the Simply. I'm assuming you mean the Simply Cyber Discord notification channel. The answer is yes. It will. It will. And as you can see here, Justin, if anyone isn't already a member of the Simply Cyber Discord, go to simplycyber.io/discord, and you'll see everything then there. But if you go, Justin, to the Discord server right now and look at the videos and live stream, you'll see that the live cyber simulator that we just did popped up in here. So you will get notified. Like basically anytime I go live, whether it's for ThreatGEN or Simply Cyber, it will get notified into that channel. Oh, okay, yeah. So energy and waste management, like cyber attacks targeting those areas. So that's
absolutely. I think what you're talking about here. Let me just say, in general, industrial control systems, while all processes and organizations are unique, the general understanding of a process control system, so like whether you're using a distributed control system or SCADA, the protocols that they use are all very similar.
Navi's disabled Air Force. Thanks, Navi, for your Air Force service.
There we go.
Cyberhound. Yep. What is
Air
it?
Force here. I'm prior Air Force.
Cyberhound. I answered a question for him earlier today in chat. Is it possible?
All the other match comms like to call us the Chair Force.
Yeah. Well, you're the only military branch that gets issued an umbrella, I'm pretty sure, right?
Well, that's only our officers.
The question for you here.
Is it possible to reproduce a deep dive scenario in ThreatGEN? Well, so depending on the deep dive scenario we're talking about, right? But our plan with wait, are you talking about the Red? I assume you're talking about.
I think he just dropped another comment. Deep dive isn't something you discussed. So I'm thinking, Bob, like for example, we're considering talking. You know that NFT Bored Ape Yacht Club Instagram multi-factor bypass fraud hack, like that whole thing. We're talking about potentially doing that as our pilot episode of Deep Dive, where we're going to go in how you would socially engineer, how you would get those multi-factor creds, then how once you have those creds, how do you parlay it into the fraudulent activity, the social engineering element of it to convince people to go give you their Bored Apes. So that wouldn't map necessarily into red versus blue, but you could take the same concepts and then apply it in a red versus blue as far as like social engineering. Like I just socially engineered my way onto the plant and like a boss brought down the plant.
Yeah. And so like we will be. So number one, what generic things like that, like what you're talking about, Jerry, like, somebody's out sick, boss compromised, fat finger, something like that. Yes, we're putting those in red versus blue, but also the intent for the red versus blue roadmap is as like things happen in real life, campaigns like Pipe Dream and Destroyer 2, those things, we're going to use the TTPs, the tactics, techniques, and procedures or processes that they use, and we will be putting those into the red versus blue into the game. Jerry, there you are. You disappeared for a minute.
I just turned my camera off real quick.
Yeah, you're like eating breakfast during this stream or whatever, and you need to eat. I mean,
I didn't eat yet today.
I need to take some of my pounds and give them over to you.
I wasn't expecting this thing to fall down, and I was going to eat between meetings, and unfortunately, that did not happen.
Yeah, we were right in the middle of our cybersecurity meeting for ThreatGEN, and apparently, you got attacked by your backdrop.
And for those of you who don't know, I am the information security manager, accountable for information security, whatever you want to say, for ThreatGEN. So rest easy knowing that ThreatGEN is secured.
Do you know of any free or low-cost online labs that let you learn and practice SCADA or other ICS systems? So I don't know of any free, and so right now I can tell you, all of the SCADA and ICS system labs and cyber ranges and things like that are currently all part of classes, like the ones at SANS, which are extremely expensive, and they're I'm trying to think.
I'm surprised the U.S. government doesn't have any. The amount of
But they're not like online. You don't get the so the bottom line is that everybody's kind of working towards that. I will tell you here at ThreatGEN, you heard it here first. Here's a secret project. This is something Matt and I have been working on for a long time. Is providing little virtual PLCs with ladder logic and to practice. We are in the process of building out basically an ICS sandbox where you can like hook up PLCs and program them and hook them up to processes and do things like that. And we're going to make that very low cost and accessible to students, things like that. But we're a few months out from that. Other than that, I don't know of any others that are out there, especially for free. But I tell you what, because we're not shameless self-promoters only. I mean, if there's good products out there, we want to help the community. So even if it's a competitor providing such a product, we'll tell everyone, we'll tell the community, because I mean, that's why we're in this after all, is to help the community. And of course, and then we'll have Jerry talk about those things on Simply Cyber as well, if it's a value to his community, and I'm sure that is. So
yeah, absolutely. I am really surprised though that, I mean, is it because it's difficult to simulate a lab environment?
Yeah, there's number one, there's a limit to the amount of knowledge and specialties out there of people that know how to build those kind of things. And I mean, you can get on eBay, you can get like trainers, physical devices and stuff like that, labs on eBay, PLCs and labs and kits and things like that. You can. Like we're working on doing it virtually though, so you can just like Red versus Blue, but it's a replica of a PLC virtual space 3D. But yeah, I'd check eBay for those kind of things. I mean, depending on how much you can afford, right? I mean, like $250 I think is the low end, so that's expensive for a lot of people.
Well, especially if you're just trying to like play with it a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would definitely go for if you can afford it, go for the full put together trainer, fully put together trainer though, and don't just start buying like PLC parts and everything and try to put together. But there are really good, inexpensive PLC programming classes and ICS classes on Udemy, so we can catch them on sale for like $11 or $12. There's like PLC programming courses there, but they're kind of dry and boring, quite frankly.
Yeah. Hey, can you bring up Junior's question here? At 12:25:47, can you guys briefly explain ThreatGEN site? See it?
There it is.
So first of all, Junior, I saw your message earlier about having completed the GRC Analyst Masterclass and then getting a job as a GRC analyst. Wicked awesome. Like that. Like I don't know to what impact the class had on your ability to get the job, but if it was even a minute element of it, I'm super pumped because that's the reason that I made the class in general, was to help people get those roles. I know Jess Bishop in chat right now also had an interview. I'm almost positive it was Jess, had an interview not too long ago where she just like dominated it because of the class. As far as the ThreatGEN site, okay, so and Clint, feel free to pipe in when you feel appropriate. So the way that the ThreatGEN site is now, we have the Red versus Blue platform that we just played earlier, and that's very good for like strategic understanding of workflows, process, both blue and the red side. For the GRC work, the portal actually is starting to have, and it will have more because that's part of my job, educational content around different aspects of cybersecurity, so you can learn theory and then go into the simulator and learn practice. And while it's focused more on blue versus red, there is GRC concepts in here. Like, for example, if you watch me, Junior, when I play on the blue side, which I'll be doing next Wednesday at 11:30 across Josh Mason, I'll be operating as a CISO. I explain my workflow patterns and my decision making, and there'll be like maybe 5 or 6 times during the gameplay where I'll have to make a choice between 2 good options. And it's not that one of them is a bad option. It's just that I have limited resources, a little bit into people, or what is my actual threat? What's the risk here that I'm trying to most likely encounter? And that's what GRC is. So you can get value for a GRC, understanding operational workflow and decision making around risk analysis.
Yeah, and the only thing I'll add is that the courses that we're putting into the red versus blue portal, they are, they're instead of looking at them as like these big, huge courses and lectures, they're mini lectures that point you to the red versus blue to very specific labs, to where you'll go do lab 1, lab 2, lab 3 with objectives, and they tie back to the lectures. So you learn it, like Jerry said, you learn a concept, you go do a lab. You learn a concept, you go do a lab. And you can, in what I have dreams of doing, and I haven't talked to Jerry extensively about this, but I would like to create specific GRC type labs or measurement labs for Jerry's GRC course. So that you can apply.
We hadn't talked about that, but that's a pretty cool idea. I'll be happy to do that.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about something like that, but basically using red versus blue to apply the GRC courses concepts that you're learning. And I mean, where else can you get hands-on application style training for concepts like governance and risk, right? I mean, that's a very strategic level, almost abstract level concept. And so you can use red versus blue to exercise hands-on application of those kind of concepts.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. And again, final thing on this, my plan is to play blue on weeks A and red on weeks B, and AB. So next week I'll be blue, and I have a lot more experience on the blue side than the red side, minus this t-shirt. So I explain my methodology and my thinking and my thought process out loud while on stream, so you can kind of benefit from that too.
When are you having Josh on as a dual stream?
A week from today, Wednesday, whatever, Wednesday, May X.
So let's set that up. So he's going to stream and you're going to stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what I'll do is, so like if you stream from Simply Cyber,
yep,
and then pair it with ThreatGEN, Josh can stream from his Java with Josh.
Yeah, cyber and security. Yeah, that's
Yep. Or okay, that's what that is. And then I on ThreatGEN will be doing a shoutcast stream.
Yeah, so I can't pair. I can't pair with ThreatGEN. Then it'll be a Simply Cyber stream, a cyber and security stream, a ThreatGEN stream that you'll have to have like shared screen or use OBS or something to bring up the two screens.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll do a shoutcast somehow.
That'd be awesome. So I would almost expect people not to be in my stream, but be in your stream, or jumping back and forth.
Or point them over to it. Yeah. So from your stream, just point them to the link over to mine, and I'll do the commentation and stuff. I'll invite Simon over there too. I don't know if Simon's still on, but I'll invite Simon, and we can do the shoutcasting together on that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. We should definitely like test that before Wednesday.
Yeah, and maybe have Greg or Matt or somebody on with us, because as the technical kind of so like I'll do play-by-play with Simon, and then have Greg, because Greg and Matt are our testers, and they're the most familiar with the game, so they can be kind of the technical commentary.
Yeah, I love it, Jess. If you get all 3 feeds going across the 3 monitors, take a picture and drop it on Discord. Like put the shoutcast in the middle and put Josh on the left and me on the right. That'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. All right, I think we're about out of time.
All right, well, that was fun. I wish my video feed was crisper. I have a camera that should deliver better quality.
I can help you with that. How is mine? Mine's pretty crisp, right?
Yours looks crisper than mine.
We have the same camera. We have the exact same camera. It's your settings. We'll work on it later. Maybe I'll fly to South Carolina.
All right, guys. Navi, thanks, Jess, Carrie, Justin. Christopher Ward was here earlier. you know, Simon was here. I had a good time. I wish my audio hadn't cut out. I had all the sound effects ready.
Yeah.
I even had this one, just so you guys know, since you guys were here the whole time. This is what I was going to play.
Oh,
That was, I
Yeah.
had that on deck, ready to go.
yeah, that's a shame because but hey, it gave us an opportunity to try something new. Me doing shoutcasting for you. So
Yeah.
all right. So
All right, thanks everybody.
I'm gonna pump up the music a little bit and we'll say goodbye, everybody. Take care.